everybody, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Nexus Gaming Series matchup. Tonight, featuring Bunker Fun Time against Objective Optional. It is Season 22. Let's see. Oops. And I already have messed up the bans. Let's see. They banned Sky Temple and Battlefield. That would be the side of Objective Optional. Milo Bunker Fun Time banned Praxis. And Volskaya, so no 2-lane maps. No Volskaya. We won coin flip. That is red team. They're going to Garden. Alright, hopefully that all looks good. Looks like it. And lobby is up, and I am... Oh my god, there's so many people in here. Alright, after a little bit of early in-game drama, we're about ready to get going here. Garden of Terror tonight. Week 1 for both of these teams. Not a lot to talk about as far as specific matchups. This is a 6-team side, so Div B West. Double round robin. Looks like everybody is about ready to rock and roll. Good evening, Colomancy. So I said I was ready, and then they're like, is the caster ready? And then I said I'm ready. And then they asked me if I was ready again. So I'm not sure what the hell's going on there. But finally. Let's see here. So hopefully this will work. My second monitor is kind of on the fritz tonight, so hopefully everything works out fine. I have chat on my phone, and I'm kind of looking at it on my phone as we go through, so if something doesn't seem quite right, someone can feel free to step up and say, hey, it's not working. So over the off-season, we had a bit of a balance patch. A couple minor tweaks here and there of certain heroes, but it's really changed the game in an interesting way. Abathur is something I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of. And we go on some of these bigger maps, like Garden, like Cursed. I think you're going to see, you know, Sky Temple. You're going to see more Abathur this season. More than we probably have in the past. Good evening, Honesty and Peldor. Good to see you too. So we have Abba kind of making a resurgence. You also see a lot more Yrel. Now, Yrel has always been a strong hero. I don't think, you know, the people that play Yrel would say that she was in necessarily a bad spot. But with the changes that they've made to her kit during the offseason, it made her a really, really strong first pick hero now. That is tough to deal with, and she just has a lot more damage, a lot more wave clear. Not a lot more, but a little bit more. And again, when she was already good, now she's great. So, gonna see more Yrel. Gonna see more Abathur. Kira got a pretty significant buff to her damage. She got kind of like a pinnacle, if you will, a never-ending stacking quest on her bleed. And she's become... Okay, well, and here we go. Thank you, Bunker Fun Time, for immediately going with the Abathur. Appreciate that. Makes me feel really smart when people do exactly what I say they're going to. So, in Abathur, right away, right off the bat. And I think, you know, knowing objective optional a little bit more, I think that's kind of in the back of their mind when they go to Garden as well. But... And there you see the Kira. So all we need is Yrel, and we've already covered all three of the new meta heroes. And we see Falstad banned here too. Just as an overall really strong ban. His auto attack talents, especially the Pinnacle quest, is such a strong ability, but auto attacker now. Oh, this is weird. Anna ETC. Is it going to be like Matthew? Is objective going to be truly optional here? I mean, it depends on their wave clear, right? You don't need the objective if you can just push down the buildings. But if you don't have a lot of wave clear, then you're going to struggle. I mean, Chocolate Ore here is probably a pretty confident Anna player, because if I saw a Kira on the screen and I was an Anna, I would be shivering in my old lady boots. My knitting needles would be trembling in my hands. So, curious to see how this is going to go, because I mean, it's just going to be a de-shielded Kira running at you. And then what? Then what do you do? Illidan banned, likely because of the Abathur on the board. Choosing that over the Zera. And we see the Sylvanas ban. Hog are going to be hunting them down. This looks like a team I just played against tonight in my scrim. And they took to Matthew, and I wonder if that's a response to seeing the Anna Abathur. I wonder if they're just thinking, alright, well, let's take it away from them. We can make our comp kind of work around it. And now, what are they going to do? You know, are they going to go Nano Blade Genjis? Because E-Build did get a little bit of a buff. It's certainly more fun, but I don't know if it's very good. And we have a Jimmy Rayner for some camp clear, some wave clear, and Flippy 8. What lies in store? Okay, so we have a Nano boosted Jaina. I mean, it's gonna be a good amount of CC once Jaina has that 16. It's gonna be pretty interesting, but man, this is borderline degenerate comp choices here for the side of objective optional. We have a Ragnaros, a Hogger, a Matthew, team wave clear over here, and then a hyper carry Kira. It's very close to Oops All Bruisers, but with a slight special objective optional twist to the comp in general. But anyway, we'll get game one on the road here. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. It's week 1 season of NGS. Make sure that this looks good. Best of 3. Logos are there. I'm happy. That is a level 1000. Exactly. From left to right tonight, our blue team, our home team, we have Bunker Fun Time. Chocolador is going to be playing the Anna. Flippy 8 is on Jaina. My brain stopped working. Dicello on Raynor. Zednim on the Cow. And Alumni Bry. That's me. My name's Bry. We're going to be playing the Abathur. Our challengers in red from right to left in the red trunks. It is going to be objective optional. Bishop Mist on Ragnaros. Jotak playing the Kira. Potato on Uther. Biohazard on Matthew. And then in the top lane we have Rompi on the Hawker. Let's take a look at our early scrimmage here and our early game talents. Ace in the hole Raynor notably. Grenade build Anna. And Locusts here from the Abathur. Will we see our first Slapathur? I hope so. Jotak face-checking a bush here, immediately getting run down. The stun, very nicely done there by Zednim, and already first blood. I made Jotak sub for me in a scrim no more than a half hour ago where we played Garden. And he may have picked some up my bad habits. Meanwhile, Bishop Mist here in the bottom lane. Getting some nice poke damage as teams start their hard camps. So we have Bio here. And Rom already clearing out the Bruiser camp here. A big advantage. Well, Dicello, really surprised to see Ace in the hole here. I'm sure it does a lot more damage, but you know, with the amount of camps that they have on the map, I'm surprised they didn't go Exterminator. Now, Jotak is in kind of a spicy location here. Ooh, beautiful grappling hook there. But all the camps are being taken. It's a 4-man effort here just to clear this siege camp. And in the top lane, already losing lots of their lunch money here is this Abathur. Sends out a couple of locusts, but he immediately gets smashed up against the loot horde of the Hogger. And Alumni Bry is going to be in a little bit of a world of hurt. I heard he lagged. Okay. It's good to know. Good to know. Level 4 slightly in favor of the red team. And there we have our first missed kill of the season. Looks like ETC going down to a nice engage there by the Kira. And subsequent stun from Potato. I'm a potato. What do we have? Crowd surfer? We got crowd surfer gamers. Lying in wait. It is the Kira and her 2 bushy head balls. Kind of looks like a butt. Right here kind of looks like a butt. Anyway, here comes Zed getting stunned by the Uther. Yeah, Jotek must know that he's Crowd Surfer, because into me, I was like, why didn't he lead with the E? Well, because he would have gotten thrown over the wall and died. So, this is why sometimes you just let the people play and shut the hell up. Meanwhile, Hogger going for a cheeky little camp steal here, while the rest of the red team tries to stall. And you can see that they're not really pushing this objective. And yeah, blue team recognizes something's up, and now to see the camp is taken, Chocolador here, the Rainer, going to be getting the first seed, and objective is entirely optional. Meanwhile, Bishop Mist doing a nice job poking these bottom towers, softening them up here for the first objective, or for no objective, I suppose. Already 9 globes on the Jaina, well on her way to completing that quest. And level 7s are going to be crucial here. Nice stuns again. Jotek not able to find the E, and now is able to grapple hook away, but yeah, not gonna last much longer. Ooh, Sleep almost catching Potato there. Could have potentially been another kill. 2-1 so far in favor of the blue team in kills. Gets them a little bit of comeback XP. XD. This Potato throws a bunch of light at a tower and it kills it. I don't know how that interaction works, but it's called Holy Radiance. You know, it's literally just a flashlight. How a flashlight's supposed to kill a building? Nice sleep there. Zednam goes in. Big damage from the Jaina there. Flippy, though, getting engaged on Kira in a little bit of a pickle here. Hogger is just kind of spinning to win. They're having a... What is this? Is this an infinite? Yo, this is crazy. Look at this Hogger spin. Is this on purpose? I don't care what else is happening. Diacello is going to fall. Rom P with one of the most giga-broken spins I've ever seen, and then using the Luhar there to stop Zednam from escaping, but it looks like they're going to be able to get out. No, just enough damage. And objective optional wins their first objective here, and 3 kills to boot. Meanwhile, Abathar did get a really nice push here in the bottom lane with these locusts, taking out both the tower and the wall here. And the red team will now put their efforts into taking the enemy siege camp, as they will have a comfortable 1-level lead, and more importantly, they're level 10s here. Check out those walls. My man studies his spins. It is on purpose. Okay, that's crazy. Thank you very much for the super loud sub. Sorry about that. As Jotek wave clears the mid lane with his ultimate. 9 months in a row. Appreciate you, Northern. Look forward to casting you guys. What game tomorrow? Maybe tomorrow. Oh wait, I have my game tomorrow. Never mind. Blue team is kind of bleeding out buildings here. They're losing top a little bit. They're losing mid a little bit. Ragnaros is pushing bottom a little bit. Rag's got to be... Uh-oh. Alumni Bride caught out there. But the slap with her under the tower. Oh my goodness. Almost got Bishop Mist there with the slap. Would have been hilarious. Oh, I really wanted that to work. What a clip it would have been. What's up, for real? And Hogger, this is just Hogger's camp now, by the way. Rom has been very diligent in making sure that he's capturing this on cooldown. And now level 10's online for both teams. We have the Mosh Pit Hyperion. This gotta be a Mosh. Big Ring of Frost as well. Jaina with a ton of damage. Matthew getting de-shielded right away. That with the first to fall. He'll provide a lot of healing here on his way out the door. It's a 2-for-1 in favor of the red team after that really, really nice engage from the ETC. And objective optional, doing the opposite of what their name suggests. Getting their second seed, taking the top fort. The Mule doing their best here to save the remaining shreds of health on this fort. Bio and Bishop going to be doing their best here on the bottom fort. Should be going down shortly as the blue team might be looking for a pick here mid.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
What interrupted Mosh? Nothing. Mosh actually wasn't used there.
I feel the seed germinating. Are you ready for it?
Meow. Jaina at 9,000 damage. The mule here in mid as they try to keep it alive. But the blue team is down a full talent here. They're down 2 levels. It's going to be really hard to play for this seed. I think you're just going to have to eat it. Because if you lose this fight with most of your forts already dead, there's potential that some keeps are going down as well. And here we have potentially another interesting spin here from the Augur. And it is really nice. The Mosh not going to connect this time. Jotak going in. Big damage there on the ETC. And this is first to fall. It's a disaster for the blue team. The D-Shield going to be going in directly onto Jotak as Dicello marches forward, trying to get some damage out. Flippy doing a great job trying to support as well. Romp getting really low, though. Maybe a little bit too ambitious there. But Dicello, big heals there from the Anna. And what looked to be almost an unplayable fight. Looks like they're going to be able to try to turn this. Flippy, so much damage, but doesn't quite have enough E to kill. One more E would have done it. Dicello does have an Abathat on her. Chocolador going to walk up and just auto attack. But that might be all she wrote for the old lady. Yes, Grandma falls. Bleed is enough to take down the Jimmy. They're doing a pretty nice job stalling this, though. I mean, the Matthew is coming back, but... Uh-oh, here comes the big ball. Oh, okay. It missed, but yeah, I think Biohazard's going to be here. Is that going to be enough? Oh, if he slid under tower, he would have just died. Biohazard got really lucky there. And now Jaina will have to do her best to try to clear as many lanes as possible. She's the one true wave clear on the team right now. And luckily, during all of that, I mean, the disruption really helped push some of these lanes out. You can see the Abathur Locust here did a really nice job distracting that. And the bottom lane, it did not get 10 seconded, but it's definitely going to be used if not stunned. Okay. What's up, Harkin? What's going on here in the top lane? I'm missing something. Zednam getting run down. Just goes for a Mosh here. Chocolate are doing a really nice job keeping the ETC alive for as long as possible. But now here is Jotak and Kira doing so much damage. Biohazard in the backline causing chaos for the old lady. And it's a 4-for-1 in favor of Objective Optional, who look to take their first keep of this match. First keep of their season. Here on Gardner Fair. Down it goes. Raynor shoots a bullet in disgust. Hogger spinning to win, capping the enemy team's bruiser camp. Again, red team up now 9 kills overall. And because of that, they have a pretty significant XP lead. They have a talent tier advantage. And Bunker Funtime is going to have to do something special to get back into this game, because it has been all red for the last 12 minutes here. 16s are very strong talents here now, though, for the side of BFT. They're going to have the Numbing Blast. They have Icy Veins, obviously, already at 13. But now here comes Jotak. Holy cow, look at the damage. He's going to get a big heal here in a moment. Does find it. Look at the damage to the backline of the Hogger, causing so much problem. The D shield gonna save, and again, it's a 4 for nothing. This time, wait, Joe Tack almost died to a tower. Holy, that was close. Abathur puts her beetle above the tower, drops the mule. Just realized this is a Locust tab, but yeah. Locust, Slapather, Abathur. Mind you. And it is a 4-level lead now for the side of Objective Optional. But, it's gonna kind of go the distance here just because of the way the game is set up right now. Objective Optional still has to get 3 seeds, and this is going to be the first. So there's a chance that they get 2 more seeds before before the blue team's level 20, but there's also a non-zero chance that they just get 20s before then. But the red team is going to be working on pushing down this building before the next objective. Cut off any remaining resources that the blue team has. See the Locusts doing their work. By fire be purged. So, I didn't mention the Ragnaros ult here. I guess I assumed it was going to be Smash because the team has such good wave clear. But, Smash, Sulfuric Smash now does have a pinnacle quest. If you hit 8 people with the center hits in a game, you then get a second charge of the Sulfuric Smash ultimate, which is super fun, mostly in ARAM. I have yet to see it be done in like a Stormbleed game or any other competitive setting, so kind of interesting. So 1 seed, 1 level. The blue team still got 2 levels to go here before they're going to be able to do much else as Abathur drops the mule in the mid lane there. StarCraft made an interesting change. I don't know if it was this week or it's in PTR, but now mules, Terran mules, are going to be able to mine Vespian gas, or harvest, rather, Vespian gas. Which is going to be a really interesting thing to watch. Blue team here, stepping up mid. Looks like Ult Jotek's probably going to be using an ult mid. Oh no, he doesn't have it right now, so. But I would like to see the red team get a little bit more aggressive here trying to take this building. I know now that they have a wave, they are likely going to do that. But they still also have a Group D shield. Luther actually hasn't even completed his level 1 quest yet. But here we go. So this is going to be the 3rd and final seed potentially. Zedhim now caught out a little bit. Chocolate are doing what they can. Does actually get to keep him alive, so that was really nicely done there. And a couple ults down. But ultimately, Hogger holding the line here, by the way. But taking a lot of damage. I don't know how you play this if you're blue team. I mean, you can't eat this objective because the objective just ends. You kind of have to stall somehow. Mosh immediately getting interrupted there by the loot horde. And it is Carnage in the backline already. Bishop Mist going after the old lady, immediately taking her down. The Hero ult taking the Rainer with her too. And yeah, there was just too much to come back from there. They almost got to level 20s though before the next seed, but just fell a little short. That was really the only play, and down 3 levels is quite tough. 6 to 23 in kills. Abathur is the last bug standing, and that is all that will remain after the core falls here. Just a bug. No, drop the mule on the core, please. Drop the mule. Ah. Oh, she did. Saw it heal. GG's come out. Objective optional. We'll take game 1 here. All right, so let's look at the post game here. 17-minute game, relatively quick game by Garden standards. I thought Sydenham played really, really well on the ETC. Just really impressed with the engages overall and a lot of good escapes. Crowd Surfer getting so much value too. You can tell it's not a talent that's played infrequently. That is a Crowd Surfer enjoyer through and through. Leading the way in damage, so for the red team, Jotak on the Kira. As mentioned, with those buffs, Kira is a very, very strong hero. Then you give her some armor to boot. She's going to be quite the terror if you don't have almost like a direct counter to her. Pretty gnarly Hogger spins throughout. Rag there to support the wave clear side of things. And we will see where we're headed for game 2. Bucker Funtime's going to be able to choose between map pick or first pick. And, yeah, that'll be that. Let's switch back over to the... And Tour Bus. Yeah, Tour Bus is a good time. I love me some Tour Bus. Who had first pick here? The blue team actually had first pick. So let me fix this. Alright, I'm going to go take a break while the next lobby shows up. I'll be back as soon as I can. Thanks for sticking around. All right, we have a lobby up here, and we are just waiting on the go-ahead here from BFT. We are going to be heading to Alterac Pass for our second map of this best of 3. Just waiting on the all clear here, and then start drafting some heroes of the Storm variety. All right, BFT says they're starting. Here we go. Oop, I need to give them a point. They've earned it after all. All right, let's get to it. Da-da-da-da. Will we see the ABBA taken yet again? It is a pretty okay ABBA map. We see the Ragnaros band. A little bit of a buff did Ragnaros get, but ultimately still an exploitable hero if the intent is to, you know, put pressure on the offlaner and make sure that he can't step up outside of tower range very often or very long. But sometimes it's just a good idea to ban him because he's, you know, kind of a pain in the butt. Falstad banned as well by objective optional. Very, very strong hero on this map. Good boss control of the gusts. Obviously, globals are pretty good on this map as well. They're good on any map, but especially Alterac. A lot of split push potential as well. That leads me to believe we're going to see like a Sylvanas ban again from them. I kind of expect either like a Kira ban here from BFT or something else. Yeah, that makes sense. Nice little respect ban there for Jotak. Hey, damn. Curious if it's going to be Abathur here again. Bunker Fun Time does have first pick. I want to see something with a little bit more impact, though, from that. Something like a Greymane or a Genji or a Zeratul. Put a little more pressure on the back line here, if they go that route. But instead, we see a Pretty Boy Anduin banned. That leaves Johanna up. That leaves Hogger up. A lot of very good options. A lot of different directions you can go here in your first pick. Bunker Fun Time. Obviously, we have a Blaze first pick, right? Surely. No, we have a Stitches wanting to play. That is a very bold decision to take a Stitches this early in the draft. So many counters still available. Nubarek being, you know, the one of them. You know, it could also go Medivh, could go Sonya. But they have to be in range, and post 13, it's going to be different. Okay, well, we've balanced the scales a little bit. We have a Li Ming. Get the F out of here, Kira. This is Harkin. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I shall do what I must.
She's going to do what she must. Is this going to be the Globe Comp? Also, outstanding skin, by the way. Just top-notch. It's a Globe Comp? It's Globe Comp. Let's go. I love it. I'm so here for it. Stitches Globes, Mephisto Globes. Alex Straza needs 15, and she's going to start being the Chef Ramsay of Globes for her team. I'm trying to think of what else now they could pick that will have some sort of Globe synergy. Li Ming comes to mind too, but obviously she's going to be on the other side. Not sure if there's any auto attackers. I mean, you could go like Tracer. There's Greymane. Oh, wait, Greymane, no. The Greymane doesn't apply. But Tracer, is that health pack, is potentially a choice. Probably not a good one, but Sylvanas banned. And the final ban. Chromie? No. Okay, so it's Uther. Globe comp. Globe comp. Globe comp. Could you go Chromie here as well? I mean, Mephisto... It's kind of a weird damage profile to have a Mephisto with, like, a Stitches. So they do go the Sonya to counter that, so they can still cocoon the Mephisto and then have Leap for the Gorge if one happens. So they are very much just kind of playing matchups here as opposed to playing what they necessarily want to. How would you round this out? I mean, Greymane has potential. And Haka? Haka seems good. We're going to go with Thrall and Karazim. Okay. And Bishop Mist is going to be playing Maiev. Bishop is a, I would say, above average Maiev player. So this should be pretty interesting. We have a double support. We have Alexstrasza, Karazim here played by Bunker Funtime with the Thrall as well. Their camp clear is kind of duty. I guess that's going to have to be Thrall Karazim on the camp, which puts like your Mephisto Stitches kind of sort of off-laning. So, kind of an awkward setup, excuse me, to take the camp, but we'll figure it out. Game 2 about to get on its way here. Let's switch our scenes. Let's talk about these two teams here from left to right in blue. It is Bunker Funtime. Zednam on the Stitches, Choclador playing Alexstrasza, Flippy 8 on Mephisto. They're all pouring out of the Nexus so nicely. Yeah, everybody got their moment. Alumni Bri on Thrall and bringing up the rear. Dicello on Karazim. Meanwhile, for the team in red, it is objective optional Potato playing the Brightwing Bishop Mist on the Maiev Jotek, this time on a Nubarak. We have Biohazard on Li Ming and Dark Horse on Sonya. Take a look at our early scrimmage here in the middle. Naisha's Memento gonna prove to be a very, very good talent considering the lack of wave clear that the blue team does currently have. And what are we going to have on Thrall? We have all the Q talents, or rather globe talents as we expected here. Stitches, globes, Circle of Life. Pretty common to see that. And we're going to have some Maelstrom Weapon Thrall. Already starting the objective here is the Maiev. Jotak almost going for his pre-1 minute int again, but he does remain upright this time. We'll tap and start stalling rotations. Meanwhile, blue team has not yet even gone to the camp. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication there. But red team gets it out. Mephisto. Really nice damage there from Mephisto. Very good mouse control. It's not easy to do. I think he hit every one of the W stacks on the Li Ming. Go for damage here on the Alexstrasza. She takes half her health, but she'll be able to get that back relatively quickly. Yeah, I still sub. I appreciate that clipless grenade for the 75 freaking months. And we have a break in the action as Jotek has left the building. Let's head back over to our map selection screen here while we wait for them to clear that up. A little bit of lag. He's being reported for lag. Makes sense. And it looks like he appears to be back. Abusive chat, right? Yeah. Looks like they're ready to rock and roll. Bunker time is ready. We have a countdown. And here we go. This Bishop Mist doing a nice job pushing this building here. Already such a big wave. And with the camp. So both mid wall and towers are down. Nice poly. Jotek going in, trying to will the team to get the kill, but will not. And Alex Strazel already at 6 globes, so doing a really nice job. Trying to complete the level 1 quests, trying to make the stitches, excuse the French, fast as fuck, boy. So, Biohazard maybe in a little bit of trouble here. Zednam walking forward. Does get the hook, but no auto attack here to help. Jotek rotating down, gets discouraged by a big meaty hand of stitches. How are we doing on Thrall stacks here? 21 stacks in the top lane. So Alumni Bride doing a nice job beating up the Sonya. I believe he gets quest stat. How do I check? Where's my Thrall? Is it at 2025? Movement speed bonus and does 40 additional damage. At 55, he gets the increased movement speed. That's what I was wanting to check. Okay. Jotek lying in the bush, being a very, very sneaky boy. Gonna be trying to cheese this objective immediately. Pops a beetle. And this is why Nubarak is such a very good hero, specifically on this map. So quickly can this objective already lose 10 seconds here. Or 5 seconds, excuse me. And for very low stakes, because it's an Nubarak and you can just kind of E out of there. Level 7's just around the corner for both teams. Thrall up to 27 stacks now. What's going on here in the bottom lane? Alex Straza almost completing her globe quest. Well on her way now with 13 globes, as Jotek's going to start the objective again, and with the level 7s they get to do this. Let's see if they try to stick it. Looks like the Sonya's going to be here much before the Thrall, honestly. Bishop Mist going in, finding a nice tether onto both the Alex and the Stitches. But here comes a Dragon. The objective is stalled. Thrall still not here. Biohazard getting real low. It's a nice hook there from Zednam. And a big Q from Jotek's going to disengage at least 3 people of the blue team. And as the dust settles here, it's a 1 for none. Our first blood going to the blue team here. Bunker fun time. And now with that, you can see Jotek. Well, if he gets rooted there, it's going to be a lot of trouble. Nice pick there from the blue team. He was trying to backdoor just a little bit. Got a little too cheeky with it. And ended up falling over. Meanwhile, Bishop and Potato, 2 best friends anyone could have, getting the objective, and now, or excuse me, the camp, which is mostly the objective. Now the blue team will try to get this. Sonya is running it down top, which is really nice for the side of objective optional. They're going to be able to take both these towers down eventually. Sonya left unattended does do a sneaky amount of siege damage. So red team's getting some value top. They're going to get some value here mid. I don't think this fort is going to last much longer. I don't think there's much the Thrall can do to keep this alive. And there's no Abathur to provide a mule this time around. So first fort goes in favor of objective optional. They try to get a pick on the Li Ming, but they're not going to find one yet. Jotek, the flanking Nubarak. Looks like they're going onto the Stitches here. Bishop Mist trying to provide a little bit of CC for the team. Does a nice job of it. Stitches now getting globes on cooldown thanks to the Alex Straza. 22 stacks of Mephisto. Not terrible considering there hasn't been a ton of fighting here. Stitches, you know he's going for that globe. He would have entered for globes. The 4-on-3 down here, and this does favor the blue team, I think. The objective is cleared, but yeah, Mephisto is going to want these stacks and doing a great job here now, out-farming a bunch of them. But Cocoon is up. They look to try to go all in on the Stitches. I don't know if they're going to be able to get it. Not quite. And now gets the Brightwing potentially. No, didn't quite snap pick the Gorge. Now does. Bit of a bummer there. 7-sided, Lifebinder, Endurance of Hate, Sundering, and Gorge. Meanwhile, Cocoon, Leap, Wave of Force, Containment Disc, and Kill. Looking to go super hard here on to the onto the Mephisto. Not going to get it in time. Endurance just going to miss. Potato looking to shift in and does a nice job of securing Mayev's escape. Meanwhile, the healer, part 2, has been punching the hell out of this camp for some time now. We'll check back on him in a minute. Thrall, 43 stacks. Mephisto, one more Q. There it is. Does have now a second charge of the skull missile. Maiev doing the camp for their team as well. And this has been very much a stalemate here, but here comes the leap. It's John Cena. Da, 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 da. Da, da, he's dead. Lifebinder being used here. Stitch is gonna have a Gorge up in 7 seconds. A nice rotation there from the Sonya. Dark Horse coming in and supplying that extra CC needed to actually claim the kill here. Gets Gorge onto Li Ming. Gonna get cocooned likely immediately. Dicello gonna be using his fists in anger. So the hooks have been good. The Stitches play has been good overall, but just ultimately taking a Stitches so early makes it so difficult for him to. Oh, this could be big. Durance just misses. So difficult for him to get a lot of value because of that Nibirak. A rather low-kill game thus far. It's been a lot of brawling, a lot of fighting overall, but only 2-1 in kills in favor of the blue team, despite being down a full level now, and a talent tier as well. Zednim is going to be looking for... Well, he might be looking for... the core here in a minute. Look at the resets here by Bishop Mist. It's a nice lead, but Lifebinder this time comes out on Flippy. Cocoon immediately used, and... as soon as the Gorge came out. But a big Durance is going to catch 3 people this time. It's a nice cleanse from Potato. Look at the resets here from the Maiev, but she will fall. And now Mephisto marching forward. They were able to stick the objective. Red team is going to get their vroom vrooms going from right to left here. Big waves across the board too. Dicello punching. 51 stacks. They're all doing a really nice job. No glass cannon. We have our first red card talent of the game. And yes, I realize I'm a psychopath for always taking glass cannon. Uh-oh. Dicello may have been a little bit too ambitious with that 7-sided Biohazard, trying to blink forward. 100 HP. It wasn't a lot of overkill, but a lesson in how important auto attacks are. Li Ming auto actually getting the kill there. And with that kill on the Kerosene, the red team has their sights set on this bottom keep. Let's see if they're going to be able to get it. The objective is almost cleared here. It's going to be pretty hard. They're looking for a Gorge. And they get the Gorge immediately. Disengaged by... Oh, really nice. It's a nice cleanse from Brightwing, too. But they followed up the Cocoon target there with the Durance. Brightwing cleanse OP. Zednim's going to have another hook. Finding the tank this time. Spell armor is active, so it won't take a ton of damage. And here in the... Oh, I thought Dark Horse was coming down. They're kind of over chasing here. Now she's coming down. If they continue to chase, he goes, yeah, I'm here. Let's fight. Nice engage here by Bishop Miss, who's going to be spinning like crazy. Beautiful resets there. Leap on cooldown, but now available. Let's just see if they try to get Zednum. He's running for his life. And his health bar has reached 0. "48 globes for the stitches." He's very quick. Just call him Jack, because he do be nimble and he do be quick. Hopefully it's the worst joke I say tonight. Six to 3 in kills in favor of objective optional. Full talent tier ahead now. And about a level and a half in XP. That could change at any minute with one good hook. As the prisoner camps are spawning. Nobody has even sniffed at a boss yet, by the way. No one has even walked mildly in that direction to take a camp. Speaking of camps, objective is up. Blue team is going to want to take a fight here before 20s again. And just as I was saying, it's like they heard me. They're like, oh yeah, bosses exist. And they were really nice to get out of vision to do this. I don't think the red team's going to know. Maybe they do. He's just going to go stall objective. And at this point now they're going, okay, wait a minute. There's not a hook coming through. If they saw me stalling this, someone clearly, yeah, Sonya just checked top, and then they go, oh, they're on bottom boss. So, really nice play here by Bunker Funtime to get off of vision and go take that. But now, Thrall mid, they see the Thrall mid. I guess they don't have the Sonya, so it's a little bit sus, Flippy here, trying to get this globe. Oh, but they get the globe, no. Doesn't have a lot of cooldowns. Durant's going to miss as well. Leap into the back line, not going to do a whole lot. Alumni Bride trying to stay alive and will do so, thanks in part to the life binder. Tank is the first one to fall for objective optional. Dicello trying to get enough punches in to get the kill. And now Alumni Bri just going to settle for getting the Sonya. Really nice turnaround there after a good leap engage from the Sonya. And now they should be able to get the objective. They should be able to even do top boss if they decide to do so. But their first fort of the match will be falling. They haven't started this yet. Oh, I guess because Li Ming was being a jerk. Diamond Skin Illusionist. So tough Li Ming to kill. She's wiry. Get a hook. Do it. Get a hook. Come on, throw one at her. Come on, you know she's over here somewhere. Do it. Get a god hook. Oh, she did immediately. Gonna get Cocoon. Maybe not even gonna use the Cocoon here. But the Durance is big. Jotak taking a lot of damage. Brightwing's gonna have to shift onto her tank. Leap being used just now, but there's just so much healing that it's hard to deal with how tanky this blue team is right now. And Stitch is at 61 globes, running around damn near mount speed, looking to march forward. But Maya, so many resets. Li Ming getting them as well. And it is a bloodbath for both sides. Dark Horse going to be able to kill the Mephisto, Chalk, Lenore, the Alexstrasza. Nice sidestep there. Bit of a bummer not to be able to stick that objective. It was 3 seconds left. Chocolate are doing her best. But Rewind is online, and Jotak doing a nice job of illustrating why that's such a good talent. We have the Repulsion 20 from Li Ming. Hopefully we get to see some pretty neat combos. And with every member of Bunker Funtime dead, this objective is set to do critical damage. 65 stacks of autos on the Thrall. Meanwhile, 61 globes as well on the Stitches. And some very, very large waves that need to be cleared here. Where's your Ragnaros lava wave when you need it? Okay, so Cocoon is down, so they just go directly on to the Nubarak. Spits the bug out. Ooh, that was a good play. Nice repulsion there, and Flippy goes down. Beautiful play by Biohazard, but does get sundered into the tower range. Couple big ultimates down. But there is just so many minions here to clear. And with Mephisto down, they just aren't going to have the wave clear to be able to handle this kind of thing. Thrall just doesn't have what it takes to get this taken care of. Maybe with the dragon now they can. But it's still going to be a spicy fight here. They're going to have to fight for their lives, and it looks like red team is all in on core. The core about half dead now, and the health bars are still quite healthy. They look to be going in. Bishop does miss a disc, but it's not going to matter. Objective optional is going to take game 2 and take a domination for their first week matchup here against Bunker Funtime. GG. A much more back and forth game there. That was fun to watch on Alterac Pass. Again, another 17-minute game, 7-12 in kills in favor of of Objective Optional. Leading the way damage for Objective Optional, Li Ming, Biohazard there. 88k damage. It's a very strong Li Ming play. And even 30k damage for the Anubarak. Interesting just to see that flat number. And a lot of healing from both of the healers. Really liked the way the comp played late game with the Kharazim. Did they go 1,000 Fists or did they go Cleanse? Okay, so it is just full good build, yeah. Fist Legend. But ultimately, Objective Optional prevailed in the end. Let's head over to our map selection screen. Get them their hard-earned point on the board. And update their icon as well. Alright. Well, that will do it. A nice, tight hour match. You love to see it. Teams that start on time are great. Congratulations again to Objective Optional. 2-0 domination over Bunker Funtime. We will see these teams again soon. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. Thank you for supporting NGS. Hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Be good to each other out there. And, we'll see you in the Nexus and stuff. There it is. Have a good night.